Wonderful people, good morning. This morning we are going to be sharing on people always wanting to talk when they think that they have something to say. People who are always wanting to talk or wanting to prove their point or wanting to share their own side of the story. That's going to be the topic of our discussion this morning. And I want to ask that when you hear two parties having a misunderstanding and it's only one party that is doing the talking, do you think that it's because the other party has nothing to say? That's the question of our discussion this morning. When two people have a misunderstanding, and at times it may lead to public altercation, public quarrel, open out conflict where people have to exchange words. And most often you hear the other party talking pop, pop, pop like popcorn, and the other side just keeps quiet. Do you think the other party that is not making noise, that is not as talkative as the other, do you think it's because the other party has nothing to say? I don't think so. I don't think so. I have come to observe that when two parties have a misunderstanding, the other person that is quiet has more than enough to say than the other person that is talking so much. It's just that some people have grown to a certain level where they respect themselves despite everything. They know that talking is not worth it. And it may amaze you to know that the other party that might be quiet is the person that has a lot to say. But because they may want to save the reputation of the noisemaker, they will keep quiet by not telling their own side of the story. They deliberately decide to be humble, not because they don't have what to say, simply because they know that if they were to open their mouth, they are going to ruin the reputation of the friend. That's why you see them quiet. So when you go to settle maybe a dispute or an argument or a misunderstanding, listen carefully and watch carefully. The person that speaks less does not mean that they don't have much. Most people that won't talk much, they are the wise ones. They have a lot to say. But because they value friendship more than their ego, they value relationship more than their ego, they will save your reputation by staying quiet and remaining humble. Most often people don't understand these things. And if you are not smart, you will think that the other person that is not talking much is guilty. No.